Hey guys, I wanted to show off my new Poison Spark Pathfinder and how it does against the new T17 and Uber content in the game in 3.24. Before anyone asks, yes, this is in SSF Standard, as you can see, but and this means I have access to some legacy items. But for the sake of the showcase, I've removed every single piece of these items and every single piece of legacy gear. So everything that I'm currently wearing on my character is obtainable in League. For example, I've removed my blessing, haste, and I've removed that which was taken. This is with the exception of two pieces of gear. First, the boots. The boots have an enchant of attack and cast speed if you killed recently. This does not matter in the video because I'm bossing, so it's never up. And then also the helmet has Sparkfire's 3 additional projectiles, which is good, but it's the difference between 14 and 17 projectiles, which I'm dot capped even without this. I'm pretty positive. So you don't need either of these two enchants, and obviously I can't recraft these gear pieces to show off um, without the enchants in SSF. So yeah, um, just to show off, this character can face tank literally pretty much everything in the new T17 maps, no matter what mods, except for the Marked for Death mod, which requires a little bit of counterplay. That mod is, let's see, this one. Players are marked for death for 10 seconds. This removes every single piece of your recovery, which I'm not aware of any build in this game that can face tank when you get this mod. So, for example, in like Abomination, when you kill one of the uniques, it disables your recovery. And for a build that AFKs and is built around AFKing, this mod is basically a death sentence. In Abomination, the way I get around this is by simply using like 4 portals, and I still have yet to fail a map even with, for example, this one with -20 to all max res, but it's pretty annoying. So this is the one mod that I have to look out for and actually like pay attention to. Um, Other mods I can get around, for example, Balance of Terror, I can spec this in for the action speed. This is for the reduced action. Here's the mod. Players have 4% reduced action speed for each time they use the skill recently. If I get this mod, I just have to put in the Balance of Terror and my temp chains, and then that works well. Um, Other mods, yeah, that's about it for specs, or special swaps. And then yeah, in my opinion, this is the absolute best T17 mapper because it can run every single map mod that can roll, and I've yet to brick one. As you can see, I have run a lot of these. I have 113 cosmic fragments, which I mean I want to say 500 T17 so far, and I have yet to brick one. So I think that's a pretty good rate. A lot of the fights in the video are pretty long, so feel free to skip around if there's any specific boss you're looking for. I've included timestamps in the video, so that should be helpful. And then, before the clips play, one thing to note is that I'm using the Nico tech for +1 max res and damage. That is this node. So for every Voltaxic Soul Fight thing I gain +1 all max res and 35% increased damage. This is helpful because I'm currently at 89 max res, so I just have to take one of these to be at 90. And then also in a few of the clips I'm using shrines because I messed up, but I realized after a few seconds and I removed them. So sorry about that, but before the fights really start, they're all gone. And then I'll be making a build guide soon, but be warned that the setup I'm running is extremely expensive, as you know, it requires original sin and some good gear such as mageblood. Um, oh, by the way, this crit does absolutely nothing because we're not a crit build, and I'm also not getting unnerved, so that's a thing. Um, And then, yeah, it requires original sin, so that's pretty expensive as a start. I'm looking at making a budget version with these gloves, Volker's Guidance. These are like a 1 alch unique, so that's pretty cool. And they let your lightning damage poison, but you lose 50% poison duration and you lose explode from Asenaths. But Asenaths are fine to lose because this build's mainly for bossing. So I'm going to look at that setup. And then also, since we're a Pathfinder, you can probably drop Mageblood. So I'm going to look at uh, making a setup without Mageblood and without Original Sin that, you can run on a budget. But the damage and tankiness will definitely suffer. Like, your max hit will probably be halved, I'm assuming. So yeah, if you do enjoy and want to see a build guide, please leave a comment below and subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the clips.